Now about ovarian cancer, some of the risk factors and treatments. Joining us now are Dr. Lisa Thomas and Jacqueline Cobal here of Hematology and Oncology Associates on Meade Street in Dunmore. Ladies, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Thomas, let's start with you. Tell us about some of the statistics when it comes to ovarian cancer.
So ovarian cancer, as you can assume, is a disease of women. It happens usually in older women. There's about 22,000 new cases diagnosed a year and 14,000 deaths.
All right, so a serious disease that affects a lot of women each year. Now, as far as risk factors, Jacqueline, what are some of the risk factors when it comes to ovarian cancer?
Some of the key risk factors: age, obviously. Most ovarian cancers are diagnosed after the age of 40, usually in their 60s. Research has found that women who actually use birth control and have had full-term pregnancies have decreased risk of ovarian cancer. So obviously, if you haven't had any children, you would have an increased risk. Obviously, diet and weight control is very important with the prevention of it. And they're also finding with newer studies some controversial that's not quite fully understood yet with estrogen receptors and things like that, there's different takes on it.
Sure. So a number of different ways you can get ovarian cancer. And when it comes down to symptoms, Dr. Thomas, what are some symptoms that might lead one to believe they have ovarian cancer?
So ovarian cancer in the world of oncology is called the silent killer because a lot of the symptoms that people experience, women, are very common in other disorders as well. So the main ones are abdominal fullness is a big one, feeling that you're bloated, discomfort in the pelvic or the abdominal region, change in urinary habits, going more frequently, or the sensation that you have to go numerous times a day, more than usual, and also weight loss can contribute to some of the symptoms.
All right, so a number of different symptoms, and then when it comes to testing, you mentioned it's the silent killer, so probably not a bad idea if you have some of the risk factors to get tested. What is the testing procedure for ovarian cancer?
So there is no adequate screening test for ovarian cancer. So some of the tests, if you think that you may have it, if you're not feeling well, obviously physical exam, seeing your physician, also a gynecologist for an internal exam are very important. And if they think there's something that's abnormal, they can order some more specific tests, which would include radiology procedures such as CAT scan of the abdomen, an MRI study. Transvaginal ultrasound is very useful. And also some will order what's called a CA-125, which is a blood test.
All right, so a number of different ways you can get tested to perhaps give you an indication of ovarian cancer. For our viewers that would like more information, Jacqueline, how can they get in touch with Hematology and Oncology Associates?
Sure, they can call us. We have two offices. Our main office is at 1100 Meade Street in Dunmore, and our number is 570-342-3675.
All right, great information from Jacqueline Cobal and Dr. Lisa Thomas from here at Hematology and Oncology Associates along Meade Street in Dunmore. Ladies, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Straight ahead.